Rockstar Interview with your celebrity hosts Buster Chives and Mortimer Craig Lassie. You wanna be a rock star, you wanna be a rock star, you wanna be a rock star. I nearly feel sorry for Paul. I nearly feel sorry for him.
Well, you know, you could almost feel like a rock star, even a comedian. It's an interchangeable theme song.
Okay. Making his official One for the Team debut, Mr. Paul Ogata, fresh from California via Hawaii. Comedy is an edgy, often improvised, always hilarious, wild ride through the corners of his mind. Quick, animated delivery of clever material led him to the victory of the prestigious 32nd annual San Francisco International Comedy Competition. Paul headlines shows around the world. Mortimer.
On television, you can catch Paul on the Showtime presentation of Pacific Rim Comedy, currently airing in rotation on the cable network. Paul has also been featured on Comedy Central, Live at the Gotham, the syndicated Comics Unleashed with Byron Allen, and co-stars in the underground hit motion picture Pawn Dogs?
Pawn Dogs.
What is this?
Pawn Dogs.
I don't, that's disgusting. With adult movie legends Ron Jeremy, Tara Patrick, and the late Marilyn Chambers. He has also appeared in Damon Winans' film Behind the Smile on that's more like it, The Late Late Show, as well as on TBS, NBC, and PBS.
Here's what the people are saying.
What are they saying?
Fun to watch, sneakily provocative. Time Out magazine.
This crazy dude is well worth seeing. Monterey County Weekly.
Paul Ogata kills. LiveComedyLA.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, laughing time is here. Dr. Dealwood.
Welcome, Mr. Paul Ogata, to our humble show, One for the Team. Maybe not for Paul, because obviously he's heard of us, that's why he's on the show. But for any new listeners maybe tuning in today, if we can just introduce ourselves.
Yes, that's a good idea. My name is Mortimer.
This is Mortimer. Let me introduce you.
You're going to I'm going
to reverse it up today.
Like a reverse style.
Mortimer Craig Lassie is our local, Paul, if I can have your attention for a moment. He's our local Chilafarian reggae lord of the Blue Mountains.
Ah.
Tell him what you did.
Well, you know, me give away the herb and we took up the chili. Me's a Chilafarian.
So no more herbs because the local law enforcement got very cranky with him a few times.
People, you know.
Nearly deported him back to Jamaica.
Well, that's weird because I would have guessed that herbs was a very important part of this show. It was based on all appearances.
Are you talking about the fragrance?
Yeah, the fragrance, yes.
And the apparel.
Right.
I think he's got us there
I think
already.
He might have got us.
Did I do your spiel? Local reggae lord? Chilafair, I missed something. What else do you do?
I'm an Australian reggae lord.
Yeah. Lion of Katoomba.
Lion of Katoomba with an H.
Okay. Talk about me now.
I'm going to I introduce you talking about you, you know? Well, what we have here is Buster Chives.
Buster Chives.
He's a legendary producer.
Like a chai tea.
Legendary producer. He's the grandmaster of Flash.
What? I'm a funkologist. I'm the resident funkologist on this show.
Right.
Some say I'm an amateur gynecologist as well.
You can't say this on the radio.
Sorry.
I told you not to tell anybody, especially the overseas guests.
I'm sorry if I interrupt. What else do I do?
Well,
I'm a hip-hop grandmaster. That's enough. Oh. I don't want to overplay it by cards.
But we have in the studio somebody we need to interview.
Okay.
His name is Paul.
I think you guys are doing fine on your own.
Holy God. Sorry.
Don't let me disturb you.
Paul, we often get sidetracked.
Sometimes
it's a long process.
It happens.
Oh, my hair clip fell out. Morty.
Yes.
Strike it up.
Paul, you know, welcome to the show. He's a comedian. What does a comedian do? Can you explain for us?
I'm trying to discern your accent. Is it? It's sort of like a cross between Jamaican and Jar Jar Binks. Is there? Are you from an underground location under a lake somewhere? This would be my question to you, Mortimer.
Listen, I don't want to talk about appearances and mixed up appearances.
He's currently in a witness protection program, so maybe we shouldn't air that.
You've had enough,
I probably shouldn't have said that on air.
If you've had as much chili as me, your voice would also be changed as well.
Okay, well, let me. Here's the only Jamaican joke I know. Here's my impression of a Jamaican.
Let's have it.
My impression of a Jamaican ghost. All right, here you go. Boo, boo. There you go. That's all.
Boo, boo.
I like it.
Boo, your shaka type of thing.
All right.
Very good. I like this one.
I feel this interview is going really well.
You're doing great.
He's doing. Really,
I'm doing great too. Morty,
we prop up the interview. Don't worry, Paul.
Are you what?
We prop it up.
He doesn't speak the Queen English, unlike myself.
Kids, if you're listening, drugs are bad.
Yes. Don't do the drugs, for God's sake.
We also don't condone that type of thing.
Absolutely not.
But remember, if you remember the 60s, you weren't in it. Pause for thought.
Was that a riddle?
Anyway.
Okay, next question.
What questions do we have for Paul?
Hey, tell us about the show tonight. What can they expect?
It's an amazing menagerie
showcase.
Funny comedians who've participated in the world-famous Sydney Comedy Festival. This is the Sydney Comedy Festival showcase, traveling around all of Australia, bringing comedy to the people. And funny guys. There's a local guy who's hosting the show, Dave Jory.
Dave.
I've worked with him before at the Comedy Store in Sydney. Also, Ray Badron, the Stevenson Experience. Chris Wainhouse and Bruce Griffiths is going to be a wonderful show. And if you have nothing to do tonight in Katoomba, and chances are you don't, because it's Katoomba, come on out to the show. It's at the RSL.
That's the way you tell the people.
You tell them. You let them. You sell.
Way to tell us you like our town.
No, it's a great town, but it's like when the sun goes down, nothing. The people here are solar powered, I imagine. Store up some batteries and then come out to the RSL tonight. The doors open at 7:30. Show starts at 8.
That's a good point. When the sun goes down, it's a bit of blackjack and single malt scotch at my house, or comedy festival, or the cockfighting.
You can't talk about that again.
They can't talk about the cockfighting.
One of those things that the police did not like it.
They didn't
much.
like that. Also, I don't want to lose our broadcasting license again. It's been 2 times this month already.
We're looking for a local solicitor to
They're
help
looking
us.
to get rid of us because we cross the boundary too much. Morty, you got any more questions? We've got a nice outline of tonight's proceedings, and you're at the end of the night, so I've got to stick around for you.
Yes, I'm like
your headliner.
I'm the post-credit scene at the in a Marvel superhero movie, so stick around to the very bitter end.
I've seen a lot of your YouTube.
I apologize in advance.
No, I'm impressed. What was your favorite YouTube, Morty?
Oh, there was. I see. There's one about there was a Nazi chef or something like that.
Oh,
you were saying something about the hairline food.
Don't expect him to remember. He's done so many gigs, headlining everywhere. He may not remember that.
He may not remember that one. And then there was, you remember this one?
Which one?
About the Japanese being very polite, and if you bump him in the face with your fist, they will still apologize. Now, I got to tell you something too.
Morty, don't do it.
I did.
For God's sake.
I went down the road. I was in Sydney, and I punched one of them.
What happened?
What do you mean, one of them?
One of the Japanese tourists.
Yeah. What for? On the basis of a YouTube
Because they would say
clip?
sorry to me.
It's a comedy.
Well, it wasn't funny when he was one of the did all this screaming and kicking and stuff like that. Lucky the guard was there.
He kicked your ass.
I'm not sure if he actually beat me, but just because I was whimpering on the floor does not concede the defeat.
Paul, don't look at me. I got nothing. I'm still confused about this guy. I don't know what the hell he's doing on this.
That doesn't work,
I like. Sorry, Paul. Have a second. Have a couple of.
You can speak on the microphone,
seconds.
maybe.
No. This is a fascinating study in what can go. In the brain. There's so many things that can snap and damage themselves. You guys are.
You're at the 10-second mark. You got 10 more seconds of talking.
You can't count him down. That's very rude, Pastor. He's in the middle of putting us down, and you are interrupting him.
Katoomba, hear me now. Meet me at the Katoomba RSL tonight at 8 p.m. It's going to be a glorious ballet, a delicate arrangement of punchline and raising jokes from plie to releve on the dance floor of your mind.
Nice.
But with fart jokes.
Fart jokes.
So please come by.
I like.
You mentioned some of the ballet stuff. Would you Buster has a penchant for stage diving. If you want him to do it,
Our last performance at the Katoomba, I'm kind of banned.
He's happy to do it.
Paul, I'm hoping you can let me get them in today, because I finished the performance last 2 weeks ago with a big stage dive.
Oh, that's awesome.
I said, brace yourselves, Katoomba. Here comes Buster Chais. And I threw expecting everybody to bear my weight. Unfortunately not. And there's a few fatalities.
The only person that really got a little bit hurt was a little Japanese tourist. And when Buster got up, you know what he said?
Sorry.
That's right.
You're terrible.
Sorry about that. I'm using his own material.
You got to play a track, for God's sake.
It's
too much talking.
Okay. But
not enough Paul talking.
But Paul hasn't really said an awful lot,
What he says quality.
It is. It's quantity, not the quality, or something like that. It's the other way around.
Press the button.
Okay.
Take the safety off. It's time for Buster Chais. Rapid fire. Question. 3, 2, 1. Commence. Yes, it's time for my rapid fire questions, which I've done a lot of preparation for. Paul, you on mic there?
You're really bad at this rapid fire thing. Can I just bring that up?
It's not very rapid, is it? Oh dear.
Put that anywhere.
Careful of my console.
Paul, what's your favorite joke? That we can tell on air.
Well then,
is one provision. And have you got any Aussie jokes?
I'm such a self-loathing person that I don't have. None of my stuff is my favorite.
You don't swear much in your. We were talking about that, Morty. He's not a big swearer.
About the profanity
he's a smart comedian. He's not just a swearing all the time.
Doesn't need
too
obscenities to raise a laugh.
No. I do need them. Come to the show tonight. I'll teach you some new words.
I want to hear it. I want to hear that.
But we can't do it. We can't do it on the here.
No, we can't do that. But we come to. That's why you come to the show.
Tonight.
You goose. That's why we're coming.
And he's going to teach us new words that mean something naughty.
That's it.
Very cool.
Let him go.
That's very good. I
Let
like
him.
it.
Sorry, Paul. You must want to punch someone's lights out right now.
No, this is amazing. I'm loving the rapid fire questions.
Yeah.
This is don't go into weapons development anytime soon. By the way. I built a machine gun that fires 2 bullets an hour. It is rapid fire.
I'm feeling a little bit.
He's having a go at your rapid fire question because you're not asking the questions.
Sheepish. I just want to know. I just want a joke that's clean, but funny.
Oh,
maybe an Aussie joke or something. I don't know. I don't want to put too much constraints around the joke. What's something that made you chuckle lately? What's something that made you laugh?
Even if it wasn't your joke.
Made a comedian laugh.
What is the thing that make you laugh?
You guys,
Yes.
This is the most entertaining show I've ever been on.
God bless you, Paul.
That's most people are saying this. Most people are saying this.
Yes,
but it's very nice.
It's nice to hear from a man from America, from across the
which
pond.
Is in America, which is in the United States for everybody who's listening.
I'm seeing big things in the future for you guys.
Yes,
mostly restraining orders.
Yeah, and maybe some psychiatric help.
But Paul, is there anything funny that that you said because it didn't give you a chance to really answer?
No. Well, there's a lot of things I find funny. A lot of it I can't speak about on the radio because of laws and
stuff like
previous court orders. But if you come to the show tonight, I will guarantee you'll have a good time. Come, Katoomba, come to the show.
It starts at 8:30.
It starts at 8.
8 o'clock.
Yes. If you come at 8:30, you're going to miss 30 minutes of the show.
Right.
Yes. So don't come at 8:30. Come at 7:30 because that's when the doors open. You can come earlier than 7:30, but you'll be waiting.
And maybe you could have a nice beverage at the bar, at the local RSL bar, with Charity. I think Charity Miro, who's the manager there, maybe she can shout some drinks for the RBM listeners.
Shout out! Woo!
Her corporate card. I love rattling up that corporate card of Charities.
Are you listening,
Charity?
Hello, Charity.
Charity begins in the RSL.
That's it. Check out www.paulogata.com paulogata.com as well. While you're there, get on YouTube, Facebook, like it. While you're there, like us, One for the Team as well. And also Galileo, you got a Facebook page?
Galileo's Theory of Everything.
Yes. Paul, I feel like compelled that you must say some words before you leave, because I know time's precious. We're lucky to have you here today.
I feel honored to be here, and I'll tell you one thing I enjoy about Australia.
Yes.
Everything, everything around here has such awesome names, and it's I don't know, you could string the words together, place names together, and you could actually beatbox by doing that, couldn't you? Just
Perhaps.
Katoomba, birth, Katoomba, birth. And you just throw in a little,
going.
yeah, waka 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 waka, and you throw in that in a little, Katoomba, birth. And then you wrap it up at the end with a little double Gang Street.
This is very
Nicely
good.
thrown in.
We
That's
like
a consummate professional
It's
comedian.
very good, and there's going to be a lot more of that tonight.
No, actually, just that.
That's pretty much it. That was the high point.
It was very good. I did like it.
Well, thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Paul Ogata. Thank you
It's time to
for
go.
coming to the show and for being in Katoomba,
Any shout
promoting
outs,
Sydney comedy.
Any shout outs you need to talk
To
to,
your wife.
anybody about?
Yes.
And the children, if there aren't any.
If the police are listening,
Yeah. Oh, dear.
I'm pretty sure there's two guys here that you've been looking for.
Galileo's a woman.
She...
Hey! He's not talking about me, He's talking about you guys.
This is a special song for
Thanks, Paul.
Thanks, guys.
Loving
you.
it.
Special request for you, Paul.
You got a fatty, you got a fatty, sophisticated, bit of chatty. One for the team, one for the team, like a sexy radio dream. Hey, ow! 89 one for the team, one for the